Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another Simpsons tapped out event idea video thing. so, before I get into this, I wanted to say I'm actually really happy with the Discord server currently, because a lot of users have been sending me and been sending their own ideas in the Discord server, and this is really cool because I don't know, for a while I felt like I was the only one who was coming up with ideas for the game, and I think the more people coming up with really cool ideas, the better. I definitely want to showcase a couple of them in a later video and show some of my favourite ideas that you guys have made. In particular, there's obviously there are particular users that are doing it more than others, obviously. Yeah, but I've been sent a few different ideas, and a couple have been posted in the Discord, and I definitely would like to share them in the future because they are some of them are really cool, and a lot of thought's gone into them, and yeah, I've really been enjoying viewing them. So today I'm going to be doing this video here, which this idea I actually mentioned in my live stream when I did the Kahoot live stream. This is a film idea, so I guess you could call it the Hollywood idea, or like the Hollywood cinema idea, or the Hollywood film idea. I don't know, you can call it what you want. Basically, it is 4 acts, and each act is a different film within the Simpsons universe. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So to start up, we're going to have Lisa and Martin talk about the importance of short and avant-garde films. She suggests to the nerds and geeks that a sophisticated film festival is needed to show off unrecognized talent. Make Lisa set up a film festival, make Martin film an avant-garde film. Lisa loves Martin's film and tells him that they should show it in the next town hall meeting. Martin agrees. So during the meeting, Homer calls Martin's film boring and instead sticks up the latest Cosmic Wars sequel. So this is obviously will kick off the event. The event will start. There will also be a Guilds deal that will just pop up. This will be available for the entire event, and this will be Paul Flart with Beach Hut for 120 donuts. So Paul Flart, of course, a parody of Paul Blart, and so he will be able to earn event currency for every single act. No particular reason why I picked this character. I just find it kind of funny. It's kind of one of the worst films ever made, I guess, or like one of the worst Hollywood films ever made. So you'll have Gil being like, the godfather of quality film is available for your town, the amazing Paul Flart, and then you'll be like, okay, well, Gil knows it's bad, but come on, I need to eat, or something like that. So that will be the kind of the premium thing. Not an amazing deal, but just I kind of would like Paul Flart. He looks like he's a funny parody. And then speaking of funny parodies, in the store will be, of course, the first act will be Cosmic Wars, and in the store will be the Jim Jam Bonks Wild Ride with Jim Jam Bonks himself. So this will be 150 donuts. You'll get this cool ride, and you'll get Jim Jam Bonks, who is obviously a parody of Jar Jar Binks. I'm pretty sure they can get away with this because this would fall under parody law, like copyright law and parody law. So I think they can get away with adding this for sure. So yeah, you get him as a playable character. And then the quest line will begin. So the town is happy at Cosmic Wars, but when the ending, the Cosmic Wars sequel, but when the ending happens, people get mad. Comic Book Guy calls it the worst thing since Jim Jar Bonks, and maybe Jim Jar Bonks can pop up and be like, why are you being so mean to me? I don't know. And then Homer disagrees, saying that the ending was great. Make Homer defend the Cosmic Wars, make Comic Book Guy rally the crowd, make Springfielders rewatch the classic Cosmic Wars. And this will unlock the Cosmic Wars Ranch sign. So this will be the first event prize. It'll literally just be this arch sign. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The only reason why I think they should have the sign separately is, I don't know, this stuff, like, it's so far in the distance, it'd be such a weird and huge building if they were to make it all in one. So I just think the sign should be separate, and then they can add this kind of hill with the house on it, and then these kind of stages, or these, I guess, warehouses or film studios, whatever you want to call them, just to the right, so it'll be like a kind of 2-in-1 building almost. But anyway, comic book guy decides to complain to the original creator, who in fact had nothing to do with this sequel. Make comic book guy track down Randall Curtis, make Homer buy Cosmic Wars merch, make Springfielders rewatch the classic Cosmic Wars, and this will unlock the Cosmic Wars Ranch. So, like I said, it will be the house on the hill and these studios, and it will be like a 2-in-1 kind of building. Quite a big building, I guess, but I think it would be really cool. Moving on, we have comic book guy screams at Randall Curtis, but he tells comic book guy he's going to kick his ass. Homer cheers on Randall, make comic book guy get beaten up, make Springfielders visit the Cosmic Wars Ranch, and this will unlock the Cosmic Wars robot. I know this is a parody of an AT-AT, but if they just call it the Cosmic Wars robot, literally all I want is just the robot sat down reading this paper. That's all I want for it. I don't know, I just think that would be cool as hell. Comic book guy opens up to Homer saying that he misses the days when Cosmic Wars was good cinema. Homer tells him he can always watch the classics or visit the overpriced theme park. Make Homer watch Cosmic Wars with comic book guy. Make Springfielders visit the Cosmic War Ranch, and this will unlock the Jabba the Tahiti Hut, which is another ride in the Disneyland. Disneyland, as it's called in the episode. Jim Jar Bonks is also a ride in the Disneyland. So yeah, it's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure this episode was pre-Fox merger, I think. So it's kind of funny how now the Simpsons is also a part of this growing Orwellian nightmare, if you will. And comic book guy decides that although the sequels were terrible, at least he'll always have the classics. He decides to make amends with Randall Curtis, but Randall beats him up again. Homer defends comic book guy, so you make Homer and comic book guy get beat up, make Springfielders explore Jabba the Tahiti Hut, and this will unlock Randall Curtis as a playable character. So that is it for the Cosmic War acts. So Act 2, of course, will be the Vindicators. Now, I was told about this episode when it was coming up, and I did watch the episode. It's a fairly recent episode. It's a season 31 one. I watched the episode. I just didn't think it was that, and I can understand why people really want the Vindicators to be added and all the Vindicators to be, because they do look kind of cool. I don't think they're particularly amazing characters. I mean, they're very basic parodies of the Avengers. But I can get why people wanted them. My biggest issue, though, with that episode is there is absolutely nothing in terms of buildings. So I think this could definitely be done, but I don't think we should expect all the Vindicators to be added. I think just add the main kind of players, I guess. And so for that reason, I've only got 2 characters in this act, and I can understand why people would want all the Vindicators, like I said, but just for the purpose of, kind of showcasing a realistic event idea, I haven't got any. It's only 2 characters. So anyway, you'll get the alien planet with Chinos for 150 donuts. This will have to be kind of almost like the Rigel 7 we've got in the game. So this will be essentially a big globed off kind of building. It will be a building, but it'll be kind of globed off, and you'll see this kind of destruction here, maybe with the little blue kind of dust, I guess, if you will. So yeah. Moving on to the quest line, so Lisa asks if they can get back on track with their artistic films and not Hollywood crap, but Bart, however, switches Lisa's flash drive with a bootleg DVD to view of the new Vindicators film. Make Lisa attack Bart, make Bart avoid Lisa's attack, and make Springfielders relive emotional moments. Of course, the event currency will be bootleg's DVD. I think I said I forgot to say the event currency for Cosmic Wars would be streaming subscriptions. But anyway, you unlock Glenn Tangier. You unlock Glenn after this. So, of course, this is him here. He is the actor who plays Airshot. Now, I think he is the kind of biggest character in this particular episode. I would say, like, out of all the Vindicators, the most important one to that episode is definitely him, and a sort of Airshot, I guess. So I think Airshot, the actual Airshot, shouldn't be a character. I think this should be a skin for him. But obviously, if they were to add the rest of the Vindicators, they should just be characters. Of course, they don't really have anyone to, they don't. The actual actors, I don't think, were seen in the episode, so it wouldn't make much sense anyway. But Anyway, moving on. Glenn tells them to stop fighting as he has a hangover. He falls asleep and Bart finds the plans for Marbles Phase 5 on his phone. Lisa tells Bart that he's tried this before and it didn't go well, but Bart doesn't care. Make Bart spoil future movies, make Glenn sleep it off, make Springfielders avoid spoilers, and this will unlock the Vindicators car, which of course is right here, which is seen in the episode. Milhouse gets so upset that Bart spoiled the next 20 films, he decides to create his own Phase 5 plan. So you make Milhouse create fan theories, make Bart spoil future movies, make Springfielders avoid spoilers, and this will unlock the Vindicators HQ. Again, this is going to have to be one that they're going to somewhat have to design themselves. But I mean, it's fairly simple. They could just do this kind of glass dome, and then you can see these statues through the dome. I mean, it'd be a fairly easy building to make, more so than the alien planet. Glenn reads Milhouse's fanfiction and declares it's much better than the crap that the Marvel writers are coming up with. So you make Glenn pitch Milhouse's Phase 5 plan, make Springfielders explore the Vindicators HQ, and this will unlock the Chinos minion, which will be an NPC. So yeah, just this little kind of minion here that was quite a few of them were seen in the episode that I think it's called Bart the Spoiler. A lot of them were seen in the episode. There was a lot of them. There was a whole army of them. But just add one as a little NPC that will walk around Springfield. Again, this was mainly, like I said, I was trying to make a realistic prize track somewhat. So I feel like having one skin and two characters would be a little too unrealistic. So I thought an NPC would kind of balance it out a little bit. That's why I've added him. And then Glenn tells Milhouse that they love his idea and want to make him the new head writer. Milhouse thanks Glenn and promises to kill off his character to relieve his stress. Glenn is thankful, but Milhouse wants revenge. So you make Milhouse spoil Phase 5 for Bart, make Bart cover his ears, make Springfielders create fan theories, and this will unlock Airshot, which will be a skin for Glenn. Anyway, moving on, we have Mcbain, the remake. So, in the store will be the police chief with Mcbain's police headquarters. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah. And this will be 150 donuts. Of course, this appeared in a Mcbain skit. You can even see the little YouTube timestamp there. Oops. This building, of course, it was seen fully, but it was kind of like a pan shot, so it panned down. So there was like a little fountain at the bottom, but yeah, it's just a big kind of basic office-looking building. But it'd be fine to add, and you'll get the police chief. He's appeared twice. He's appeared in 2 Mcbain skits, so I'd say he's a relatively important character, and I don't know. I think he's worth being the premium character. So an angry Lisa demands that they play Martin's film, but instead finds out that the town are watching the new Mcbain remake trailer. Rainier Wolfcastle is upset as they are making his classic film without him. So you make Wolfcastle cry, make Springfielders watch the Mcbain remake trailer, and this will unlock Skoggy, or whatever it is. So this is this guy here. He, I guess, is the reason why Mcbain kind of goes apeshit. Of course, the event currency is going to be prop guns. I don't think I did an event currency for the 4th one, though. For the 4th act. But yes, Stogie is, like I said, he's like Mcbain's sidekick. He gets killed at the start of the film, I guess, and then Mcbain goes after Mendoza for revenge. I think that's the plot of the film, though. It's kind of hard to say because the Mcbain film is, like, you only really see glimpses of the Mcbain film in the Simpsons, so it's kind of hard to get the whole story. But anyway, Skoggy tells Wolfcastle not to cry as he successfully avenged him and defeated Mendoza and already showcased his worth. Wolfcastle tells Skoggy that he wants one last showdown before retiring his version of the character. So you make Wolfcastle write a screenplay, make Skoggy motivate Wolfcastle, make Springfielders pre-book Mcbain the remake ticket, and this will unlock Mendoza's mansion. So this big mansion here, I think what would be really cool is if all these guards were they were animated and they were stationary, but maybe they moved, or their eyes moved or something, or their bodies like slightly moved, so they were still like animated. But I don't know. I just think that would make this building really unique and cool, and just instead of just another generic mansion. So I'd really hope that they actually add these little guards on top of the building. They don't have to add the ones on top. Just add the ones on top. They don't have to add the ones in front of the building. Just the ones on top. I just think that would be really cool. Moving on, Wolfcastle asks Diane and Jeremy if they'll fund his show, but they reply no. That should be not. No, not. The police captain instead says he'll fund it. Wolfcastle asks how, as he's a fictional character. The captain replies, "We're all fictional characters. Make Wolfcastle shoot his film, make Springfielders visit Mendoza's mansion, and this will unlock the Mcbain XVI billboard. The Mcbain goes nuclear." So yeah, you'll unlock this little billboard here. Wolfcastle decides to reshoot his film's climax as he couldn't come up with anything more badass. So you make Wolfcastle wrap up shooting, make Springfielders visit the set, and this will unlock the Mendoza's HQ, which is this big tower building here. I guess the buildings are a little generic, but this is the one where Mendoza gets kind of kicked out of it. So yeah, be kind of cool. And then finally, Wolfcastle shows the town his cheaply made crappy film, and they hated it. Wolfcastle accepts his fate and tells him to enjoy the remake, but Homer tells him that they watched that last week via streaming, and that was somehow worse. Wolfcastle is happy. So you make Wolfcastle promote his new film, make Springfielders watch classic Mcbain, and this will unlock Senator Mendoza, who is definitely a character I want in the game. It's kind of cool, you know. It's Mcbain's rival. He's been seen quite a few times and mentioned quite a few times, so I definitely think it would be awesome to get him as a playable character. Anyway, moving on, Act 4. So we have Angry Dad, the movie. I think this is the kind of perfect way to wrap up this film event, because it kind of ties it back to the Simpsons family. I guess this is the only one that isn't a parody of anything, and I don't really think there's anything you could really say it's a parody of. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we have Star Wars, the Avengers. Then we have, I guess, I think Mcbain's like a mixture of multiple things. It's kind of like Die Hard, but then you could argue it's sort of like got aspects of Rambo in it, maybe. So I don't know. It's kind of a mix of a few things. But Angry Dad the movie is definitely not really a parody of anything. It's its own animal. I think it's so I don't know. It'll be interesting though. I think this could be a good way to close the event off and be a pretty decent fourth act. So in the store you'll get Tom Lennox with BetterThanTV.com for 150 donuts. This is the guy in the original Angry Dad episode. He was the guy who helped promote Angry Dad and I guess designed the character. So yeah. Also this building, I don't know, there's something about it. It looks cool to me. So yeah, cool character with a cool building. I think it's definitely cool. He's the guy who had the issue with the stock where he's like pulling the stock out of the wall. Anyway, was that wire? I don't know, whatever it was. But anyway, Lisa begins to finally play Martin's film, but everyone watches old Angry Dad skits on their phones. Lisa shouts at the town to respect proper art, but Homer reminds her that he did win an award for Angry Dad. Krusty tells Homer that he is nominated for another award soon. Make Homer put on his suit, make Lisa get mad, and make Springfielders watch Angry Dad. This will unlock the awards arena. Now, this, of course, is the Golden Globes award thingy, but I don't know, like, in terms of copyright. They have added, obviously, government buildings in the past, like the Capitol. I guess that actually was that was the capital city Capitol building, but they've added obviously like the Lincoln Memorial and things like that. They've added obviously Buckingham Palace and Scotland Yard. I'm not sure where it comes to this, because I guess if they reference the Golden Globes, it's not really parody, but I don't know. I fail to see why the Golden Globes would get mad at it, so or like try and sue them or anything. So I don't know. Maybe they could just call it the Golden Globe Awards. Place the Golden Globe Awards, or they could just call it the award arena and just remove this little sign and just kind of showcase this building. Either one is fine to me. Ken Brockman announces the winner is Mole Man, and Homer gets very angry. Bart tells Homer that he is just proving to be more like the character he based him off. Make Homer smash up awards, make Bart draw up a new skit, and make Springfielders attend the award ceremony, and this will unlock the Angry Dad the movie dam. So this was the little dam that was seen in the little Angry Dad the movie skit. So yeah, just add this kind of dam with a little bit of water coming down and maybe like a pool of water up here. Just a simple kind of decoration. And this is only for an animation. Anyway, Bart tells Homer to cool down in the hotel, which he does, whilst Bart tracks down Tom and asks him to draw him a new clip or draw up his new sketch. Tom agrees, but only if Bart invests in his stock. So you make Bart invest in stock, make Homer calm down, and make Springfielders watch Angry Dad. This will unlock the Hotel Hollywood Hotel, which is here. Quite simple hotel, but it'll be cool nonetheless to get it. Thomas is so excited about Bart's new skit that he proclaims that it will make them have Cosmic War style theme parks out of Angry Dad. But Angry Dad, I don't know. Make Bart dream of theme parks, make Springfielders visit Hotel Hollywood Hotel, and this will unlock the Homerland roller coaster, which is seen here. Really, really cool roller coaster looking thing. I don't know, there's something about this. This would be really, really awesome to get in our towns. It could be huge. I think it probably should be huge, but in some regards, this would be the coolest prize to get. So, yeah. Anyway, Tom publishes the skit, and Homer is angrier than ever at it. Homer confronts Bart and tells him that these embarrassing moments turned into cartoons really hurt his feelings. Bart tells him that he'll make sure to name a theme park right after him, and Homer is happy enough with that. Bart asks the town what they think of the new skit, but the town reply that they are bored of Angry Dad now. Make Bart get sad, make Homer be happy, and make Springfielders get bored of Angry Dad. And of course, this will unlock Angry Dad as a playable character. Now, I could see the argument for him being a skin. However, I will say he is technically a separate entity to Homer. Plus the kind of shoddy animation. It'd be kind of really cool to see a shoddy animated version of Homer walking around the town. Something about that kind of makes me giggle, I guess. Anyway, moving on. The epilogue. Lenny Carl and some others say that they are bored of Hollywood blockbusters and crappy cheap horror films, and they want something fresh and real. So Lisa tells them to watch Martin's film. So you make Lisa play Martin's film, make Springfielders ×5, watch Martin's film. And then during the film, after you've done that, Lisa will admit that the film is truly boring and pointless, but the town is still in love with it. So Lisa admits that she isn't bothered so much about films anymore. So you make Lisa read books, make the town celebrate Martin's film ×5, and that wraps up the event. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I definitely think the Cosmic Wars one is my favourite out of these. The Vindicators one is kind of cool, I guess. Mcbain one, kind of more classic stuff. And the Angry Dad stuff, I really enjoyed the Angry Dad episode, so it'd be really cool to get that. But anyway, we have some tasks. So, for Paul Flart, we have patrol for 60 minutes. We'll be him on his Segway going around, teach Wiggum Segway techniques at the police station, buy a new Segway for 6 hours. This would probably just be the Brown House or the Beach Hut, maybe. Take a break for 8 hours. That will be at the Beach Hut. Get tied up for 12 hours. Animated. This will be him kind of tied up on a post like he does in the episode he appears in. He gets kind of like wrapped up in his, I don't know if his shirt or his pants or something, but whatever. And then detain beach criminals for 24 hours. This will be at the Beach Hut. And then we've got Jim Jam Bonks, was it? I forget what it was. Whatever it was. Anyway, promote cereal for 60 minutes. This will be an animation. It will be him with his little cereal, like he does in the Cosmic War episode. Just kind of holding his cereal up, advertising it. Talk to the Senate for 4 hours. This will just be at the Cosmic War Ranch. Help defeat the bad guy, again, Cosmic War Ranch. Promote theme park ride for 8 hours. That will be, of course, at his ride. Get crucified for 12 hours, animated. In the Married to the Blob episode, there's like a little like iPod. There's like this kind of thing that him and Kamikio listen to, and it has Jim Jar like nailed to a cross. I just think that would be a really kind of funny animation to have for him. So that would be the animation. That's the animation I'm talking about. Probably should have put a picture here. And then hide from angry fans for 24 hours, and that would probably be at the Cosmic Ranch 2. Then we have Randall Curtis, so ride alien horse for 60 minutes. Of course, that will be this one here. Beat up critics for 4 hours. That will be at the Cosmic Ranch, the Cosmic Wars Ranch even. Create new Jim Jam Bonks merchandise for 8 hours, again, same place. Write sequels for 12 hours. This will be an animation, so basically it will form like a chair and a desk will randomly appear, and it'll be typing away at a computer on the desk. And then read hate mail for 24 hours. That will, of course, again be at the Cosmic Wars Ranch. Then we have Chinos, so push the button for 60 minutes. It will be him in the air pushing his little phone. like he does in the episode. Prepare for another sequel for 4 hours. That will be at the alien planet. Train minions for 6 hours. That will be at the alien planet. Attack Vindicators HQ. Of course, that will be at the Vindicators HQ. Teach Bart a lesson for 12 hours. That will be him kind of, I guess, torturing Bart like he does in the episode. And then rest after winning for 24 hours. This will be at the alien planet. Then we have Glenn. So drink away stress for 60 minutes. That'll be an animation. Visit kids in the hospital for 4 hours. Obviously at the hospital. Promote new film for 8 hours. This could be the town hall or the comic book store or like Googleplex theaters or anywhere really. Sleep it off for 12 hours. That will be an animation, him like basically unconscious on a chair. And then get in trouble for spoiler leaks for 24 hours. This could be again anywhere really. The Brown House or town hall. And then we have Airshot, disappear for 60 minutes. That'll be an animation, him kind of dusting away like the Avengers did in Avengers Infinity War. Spoilers. Reload, and like he does in the episode. Reload weapon for 4 hours. That will be at the alien planet or Vindicators HQ. Doesn't really matter. Go solo for 8 hours. That will be the Vindicators HQ. Shoot a minions for 12 hours. That will be an animation, and it will include the Chinos minion that you get in Act 2, which is here. Moving back. And then we got fight in the final battle for 24 hours. That will be at the alien planet. Then we have the police captain fall to his demise for 60 minutes. Him falling from the police, the Mcbain police headquarters, which is here. You literally can see him there. So him just repeatedly falling from the building for an hour. Be kind of funny. And then you got file a report for 4 hours, again at the same building. Track down, well, it won't be animated. Track down Mendoza for 6 hours, same thing. Argue with Mcbain for 8 hours, again, same building. Invoke the book for 12 hours, that will be an animation. Literally this image here, him lifting the kind of the code of conduct up. And then try to stop Mcbain's revenge for 24 hours, again at the police station. Die, and then we got Skokie. Die before retirement for 60 minutes, him bleeding on the floor, dying. Maybe Mcbain could actually spawn for that one as well. Have coffee with Mcbain for 4 hours. That will be at the... That could be at the film set, like the Mcbain film set, or it could be anywhere really. Or it could be like Wolf Castle's mansion maybe. Spy on Mendoza for 8 hours. That will be at Mendoza's HQ. Shout out with Mcbain, oh sorry, shoot out with Mcbain for 12 hours. That will be an animation, him and Mcbain shooting guns. And then give advice beyond the grave for 24 hours. That will be at Wolf Castle's house, I guess. Wolf Castle's manor. Then we have Mendoza, so toast the death of Mcbain for 60 minutes. That'll be an animation, him with his glass, like ringing his glass and kind of raising it. Laugh with sinisterly. That should have been laugh sinisterly. Sinisterly, that's a hard word. Laugh evilly for 4 hours. That'll be an animation, him like laughing. That's basically it. Poison Mcbain's meal for six hours. That will be at Mendoza's mansion. Fall to his demise for 12 hours. That will be at the Mendoza's HQ. Him literally falling from the building, just like the police captain does. I've noticed that with both of those characters. They both fall from buildings. It's kind of weird. And then prepare evil plan for 24 hours. That will be at the HQ or the manor. Could be at either. And then we have Tom Lennox, collect stock for 60 minutes. That will be an animation. Animate Angry Dad for 4 hours. That will be better than TV.com. Give out stock for 6 hours. This could be at the hotel, Hollywood, or it could be at the water ceremony. It really could be either. Create a new web series, better than TV.com, of course. Go mad for 12 hours. That'll be an animation, him kind of going crazy like he does at the end of the episode. And then live in a dumpster for 24 hours. That will be any dumpster. And then we have Angry Dad himself. So get angry for 60 minutes. That will be him just kind of raging. Say catchphrase for 4 hours. Say catchphrases for 4 hours. That could be anywhere. Could be at the award arena. Get angry at the paper for 8 hours. That will be him sitting down reading the paper, again getting angry. Destroy the dam for 12 hours. This will actually make Angry Dad like massive and it will literally have him like tearing away at that dam, and that's why I added the dam as a decoration, because I think it will be, you know, a crux so we can have that animation. And then finally the last task is punch out stress for 24 hours. Say catchphrases and punch out stress. They could be, again, either the Golden Globes arena, or they could be at the hotel. I guess actually no, the Golden Globes arena makes the most sense for both those tasks, thinking about it. But anyway, that concludes my film event idea, or my Hollywood blockbuster event idea. So yeah, tell me your thoughts, guys. I think it's really cool. We've got Star Wars. Like I said, we got Star Wars, Avengers, which is obviously two of the biggest films in cinemas in the last 5 years. Definitely, I would say Star Wars and Avengers have definitely been some of the most popular films in the last couple of years. And then we've got some classics in there as well, Mcbain and Angry Dad. I think that's fair. I honestly think this event could definitely work. It'd be a really, really awesome event to get. We're not getting massive characters, but they're definitely decent characters nonetheless. So yeah, anyway, tell me your thoughts on this event idea, guys. Do you like it? Do you hate it? How would you improve it? And yeah, I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.